Hey friends all over the world, I want to make this video. It's late, we just got out of our midnight prayer session. But I wanted to make this video because there's some very serious things going on. And I don't know sometimes if we're abreast or if we're aware of what's happening in the world. It hasn't gotten major news, hasn't gotten major publicity. But this is a very serious matter that we need to be praying about, but it also has serious implications for the global church. 70 Christians, 70. I want you to think about that number, how astronomical that number is. 70 Christians were beheaded in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Or you can also refer to it as Congo-Kinshasa, formerly Zaire. This is basically Central Africa. And this is allegedly the work of an ISIS affiliate. You know, a lot of times we're told that the war on terror is kind of a thing of the past, but the reality is terrorism, not only terrorism, but martyrdom is going on right now in 2025. That Christians are being killed. Now, that's just one example. You know, we could look at the fact that there are girls in the jungle in Nigeria that have never been returned. Young women that have been kidnapped in Nigeria by Boko Haram and other radical Islamist, or Islamist affiliated groups that have never been returned to their homes. They've never been found or located, or the government of Nigeria knows where they are but has done nothing to intervene. So we need to pray as a church. We need to understand what's going on. Now, this in the wake of, now this is just still alleged, we don't know all the details about it, but allegedly our government last year sent millions, hundreds of millions of dollars to foreign entities, including millions, tens of millions, to terrorist networks like Al-Qaeda. I mean, this is really, really, really alarming. I really want us to pray and really want you to share this. Number one, we virtue signal a lot. We always talk about our outcries and our outrage, and people are boycotting Target and boycotting all these, companies and retailers that don't agree with DEI. And I'm going to tell you something. One of the things the devil does, he's a master of distraction. While we're engaging in these distractive boycotts, there's literally massacres taking place of Christians, and not many people are saying anything about it. And I think we need to make some noise. We need to make some noise. I think it's interesting. While this is happening, you have all kinds of stuff going on in the United States and abroad, and there's a lot happening, but we need to understand, if we don't make any noise. I heard a quote years ago. It says that evil prevails when good men do nothing. And so we need to stand up. Number one, I'm calling for prayer. I'm calling for an international prayer. I want leaders in South Africa. I want leaders in the DRC. I want leaders in Zambia, leaders in Zimbabwe, leaders in Tanzania, all of East Africa, Kenya. I want you to share this, and I want leaders to mobilize. I want to be a part of a global prayer to address this persecution of the church by radical entities. And so I believe it's time for us to gather. The Bible says in the book of Acts that when Herod stretched forth his hands and killed James and took Peter and literally put him in prison, desiring to kill Peter as well, the Bible says that prayers were made night and day. So our response needs to be prayer. Not only should it be prayer, but we should demand our local governments to be accountable and to act on behalf of the slain, the Christians, those who have been martyred, innocent men, women, and children who have been affected, not only in DRC, but in other countries. We need to make our voice known. So I want you to please send this to every single person that you know and make this video go viral, because I want pastors and leaders from all over the world to come together in solidarity. Number one, condemning these heinous acts. And number two, agreeing that we will come together and we will pray for the global church, that we will stand for those who have been martyred, and that we will literally, through prayer, provoke a move of God that will bring restoration and healing to the nations. Please share this video and remember that Jesus is Lord.